and a successful save by Paige Tremble. Saints working hard again and picked up a free hit just outside the circle.
PB Lingard doing well there.
Kedron just controls the possession, and they push just a little bit too hard, Chris, over the back line, and we see Saints with another 16.
Jazzy Carter couldn't quite reach out and trap that one.
That's a transfer across on the left-hand side by Saints. And a free pass, Chris, over to Kedron again. It's back down the right-hand side. And it looks like we'll get a long corner out of there as it's come off the Saints defender.
Kedron maintaining a bit of pressure, Peter.
They are, Chris, they are, and they're attacking very feverishly on both sides, keeping it nice and wide.
Lovely steal.
There's a nice steal by Saints. I'm not sure whether or not it's going to come to any fruition. LK's picked up the balls, now clearing out of the Kedron 25. Nice pass into MC and has been picked up by Saints. Saints are now attacking into the circle.
That's Holly Cook.
Nice clear by the keeper from Kedron. Back into the circle. And
very nice tackle there in deep defence. Good attack from Saints.
And I think that comes from a bit of age and experience on the play there too, by Kedron keeping it out of the circle. And ball gone over the sideline. Kedron will pick that up.
Taking the long handle there, Pete.
Yes, Chris, intercepted by Saints, but Kedron remains with the ball. I think that's Maddie Casey in midfield now, throwing the ball straight. Missed trap by Saints. Nice pass. It's into the 25, but Saints looks like they may have control. Switch back into Kedron, but Saints are being very strong in defence today, Chris.
Very nice tackle, but I think that's a Kedron free hit.
That's a nice pick up by Kedron. It's out of shooting position. It's been cleared by Saints. Saints are dragging the ball out. Under pressure by two Kedron players. And Saints have won the ball. The press is quite strong by Kedron, but it looks like Saints will hit through. Midfield has picked up the ball. Across to the right half. It's back slightly into the circle. Kedron's got the ball. It will be interesting to see what they do with this, Chris. And it's been awarded to Saints with a free hit at the top of the circle.
Some strong defence again, Peter.
Very much so. Saints are off the ball very quick. And now Saints are down the right-hand side. They've got full control. There's players there if they need it. A bit of a loose pass there by Saints. Kedron has picked the ball back up and are clearing. It was high, but it's been allowed to go. Kedron's still got the possession of the ball. And it's a tap and run.
Nice weighted ball.
Side. Very much so, Chris. And it's a 16 for Saints. So, Chris, thoughts so far?
I think it's been a bright start from both teams. Probably a little bit of territorial advantage, Pete, to Kedron, but some nice fast breaks from Saints. So I think we're in for a good game today.
Definitely. So that's been a free hit to Kedron. Kedron's take the tap and go. They've come into the circle immediately. Let's see what they can do this time. It's a shot at goal. The second one, and it's in. I think that one has gone to Hannah Harvey as a tap in at the last minute.
Johnny on the spot. Well done to Hannah Harvey.
Definitely, Chris. So it's 1-0 with 10 minutes left in the first quarter. Saints are off to a fast start. A quick move onto the left-hand side. They've got full control. Maddie Casey from Kedron's going over for the defence. And it's been awarded to Kedron on a sideline hit.
Kedron rewarded there with a goal from some sustained pressure. Let's see what Saints can do in the bounce back.
There's some nice stick work by Saints. A slight push through. Once again, I think that's Maddie Kenny has taken possession as she pushes through. She's got the free hit.
Maddie Casey's had a very bright start to this game.
Settling down play.
Ooh,
It was a tough pass, I think, Chris, in the first place. LK did the best she could.
putting a bit of heat on Lily Kate there. Amanda Pake marshalling her troops.
And it's back to the defender at Saints. Nice quick pass on the left-hand side. Saints are down the left-hand side looking to move into the circle at this stage. Nice jink over, second jink over, and we were unable to get the shot away, but some beautiful work there by Saints, Chris.
Lovely skill from Heidi Myberg, Pete.
Saints will start the ball again inside the 25 of Kedron's. That ball slightly lifted by Kedron, so it's a Saints ball. They'll start at the top of the circle. Nice pass back, it's gone, it's 5 metres into the circle. Kedron have picked up the ball and cleared. And the umpire has given it to the Saints ball. Very lucky to get away with that missed foot there, Chris, on the top of the circle. Kedron will be lucky for that. Saints will restart.
Lily Kate battling some bumpy old passes, but
just a little bit too hard across the line, but it looks like Saints will pick up the long corner.
it's a nice idea there, Pete.
Let's see what they'll do this time, Chris.
Yara Bricado over the ball.
That's a move around the back line.
Good ball from Alex.
Nice transfer. And straight into the feet of the Kedron player, but the umpire has missed the foot.
Crowd not happy either.
Kedron's still got the ball and have been awarded the free hit. Saints still a little bit unhappy with the foot back up on the halfway line, but it's about playing the whistle. Kedron's now a bit of a sloppy hit in the circle. It's been picked up by Saints quite easily and has been pushed over the sideline by Saints, so it'll be a sideline hit by Kedron. So
Some good defence
dispossessed.
there from Saints.
It is, Chris, very well done. Saints got some beautiful stick
Beautiful
work,
strength.
and they will maintain possession of the ball on the sideline. Nice lead by Saints. Saints have still got possession. A little bit of barging there by Kedron has given Saints a free hit. And the umpire's just bringing the ball back to the mark that she would like the free hit taken on.
Some robust work there from Fiona Cameron.
It's a nice pass across into the centre mid as they transfer across the field. A little bit of scrappy play there, Chris, by both sides, but it looks like Kedron's come out with the whistle and they'll restart play just their side of the halfway line. Just unable to take that receive, so it's over the back line, and Saints will start again with a 16 hit.
Little bit of a breather for both sides.
I think so, Chris. It's been quite fast-paced for the first quarter. We've got 5 minutes left.
That's a lovely ball out of defence.
Saints have retained possession, but quickly given back to Kedron. That's a nice stick work there. And I think that pass went to nobody. And Saints are moving into the circle now, throwing the ball in. Kedron's picked it up and have achieved what they wanted with a free hit on the 16. Nice transfer by Kedron. The medium outlet and just unable to keep control of that ball. It's gone to Saints. Saints are looking for the options. Sideline hit. Saints have picked it up nicely, but were unable to get it to the players. They've picked it back up once again.
It's a lovely ball from Stella Bartholomew.
And Saints have maintained possession. They don't take too long to start the game again. A small chink over. And have won a free hit just outside the circle. Saints will move into the circle. Ball's in the circle now, and it's unfortunately hit the foot of the Saints player, and it will be a 16 for Kedron once again.
Both sides probably just need to hold possession a little more, Pete.
Yeah, I think so, Chris. It's that first 10 minutes, 15 minutes of a game where they're still a little bit unsure on what they should be doing. A little bit of nerves as well.
Early in the season.
Yeah, on both sides too, not just on the one side. But the speed of the game really shows for the youngsters that are in the team. So Saints have got the ball.
A lot of energy.
Up, they've passed through and unable to keep possession, and they've come out of it with a long corner.
It's a nice through ball from Stella Bartholomew's. Being subbed off now, and Amy Wood's taking her place.
And that's deemed to have hit a Kedron foot, and Saints will get another go. There's a long corner. So Kedron pressing extremely hard on that left-hand side, forcing the Saints to transfer across.
Ooh.
And very unlucky, the Saints not to have picked that ball up in the circle, but they come out of it with second prize with a long corner, and let's see what they do with it this time. That's a transfer around the back line. The right half should be looking for someone in the pocket. No, he's picked up. Yes, nice work into the circle. That's some great tackling there by Kedron. We're now going to move
Lovely
forward.
clean tackle.
Saints have gained possession again. It was just a bit of basically a poor pass on both sides actually, because Kedron is back into it. They've hit the foot of the Saints player, picked up the ball. They've started again. She's pointing towards the right hand pocket. Just a little bit too much meat on that ball, Chris.
Renee Waddell's been very busy this afternoon, Pete. Number 60 for Kedron.
Yeah, look, she's getting herself into the game. For a person that's only played hockey for 6 years, Chris, you wouldn't think that she'd be playing at a PL2 level by now, but she is definitely making her mark. Saints have got the ball, a little bit of 3D aerial, but Kedron has come away with the ball. Let's see what they're going to do. There's plenty of people pass-wise.
Nice little pop ball to Phoebe Lingard.
And we're into the circle, back stick, and what is MacGyver going to do? Umpire's making a decision, and a strong hit into the back of the circle, back of the net, and Kedron are up 2-0.
Very good advantage play there by umpire Mel Blanchard.
Yes, very much so, Chris. It's actually good to have such a high level of umpires in Brisbane, especially at this level and PL1 level.
We were very fortunate.
The Saints will start with the ball. Looking at the left-hand side, it's touched the foot of the Kedron player. Saints will start nice and quick, making sure that they stay out of. The umpire has decided that they were in 5. A little bit of conjecture with the crowd, but Kedron have got away with it, and
strong play from Lily Kate Charles
over the back line, and the ball will come back to Saints.
And some nice skills from Saints Heidi Myberg.
Very tight press there by Kedron. Kedron maintains possession. Hannah Harvey jinking and unable to keep control of the ball, and it's gone back to Saints.
Good patient defence.
It's a very strong defensive Saints team, but the press from Kedron is very strong, and it's reducing the number of options that Saints has. So that is the end of the first quarter, Chris. How do you think so far?
I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed watching the game, Pete. I've enjoyed commentating or assisting you. I think a very promising start from Kedron. They've made the most of their opportunities. I expect Saints to come out hard in the second quarter, Pete.
Yeah, I think you're right, Chris. I mean, both teams have played really well. I think the difference, and it's going to sound cliche, but the difference is that Kedron were able to come away with
capitalise. Yeah, exactly, Pete.
Those opportunities, and I say cliche because it's
it's early days.
Echelon Automotive are running a free workshop empowering you with essential car care skills. Learn to tackle the basics and handle unexpected hiccups on the road. For more info, head to the BWHA or Echelon Automotive social media pages.
Hello, I'm Jane Pease, member for Lytton.
And I'm Bart Mellish, the member for Aspley.
And we are proud to continue our involvement with Brisbane Women's Hockey Association
Through our sponsorship of the Premier League One competition, the top women's competition in Queensland.
Echelon Automotive are a proud sponsor.
And we're back, Kedron starting with the ball. And across to MK's on the right-hand side. Kedron have used that right-hand side quite effectively throughout the game. But Saints have received the ball, and once again they're using that back line beautifully, Chris, with their transfers from one side of the field to the other. And let's see what the outcome's going to be.
Transfers are crisp, Pete, aren't they?
They are, Chris, and to the point. So Saints have still got control of the ball as we move into the circle. Let's see what they're going to do. They're looking for the spot straight on the LK stick, but let's see if she gets away with it. And Kedron now have a 16.
Plenty of determination in attack and defence there.
Yeah, still a little bit of conjecture, Chris, as to which way that whistle should have gone.
Crowd's gone off. They're involved, Pete. It's good to see.
Which it is. It's great. So let's see what Kedron's going to do. With a hit up through the centre. Straight into a Saints player. A little bit uncertain. He's got the ball. It should be Saints. Saints have tapped and go.
Nice quick free hit there, Peter.
And a nice right-hand throw into the pocket. Saints have picked it up. Let's see what she'll do. And wasn't able to control the ball, and a 16 for Kedron.
Very good running from Larissa Farrell from Saints. Beautifully weighted ball.
So similar to Kedron, the Saints press has been extremely strong and were able to take possession of that ball, but Kedron's defence for this time has been too strong, Chris.
Enterprising attack from St Andrews.
Ball straight back in. It's been slightly lifted. We'll wait and see which way the decision is.
Lily Kate Charles,
the umpire
standing
has
strong.
deemed it as coming up off the Saints stick, Chris, and it'll be a free hit for Kedron. They've elected for an overhead. And McIver, can she get the ball? No, but unfortunately the Saints have touched. It's gone over the sideline. Kedron will keep possession of the ball.
Very well directed overhead from Lily Kate.
That'll be a transfer around the back. It'll be interesting to see which way they go. Yes, it's gone all the way across into the middle field. Looks like Phoebe Lingard. Nice push through. See if they can maintain control, but the defence has been tough. It's been given to Kedron. Kedron start the 25 line. They're not mucking around, straight into the circle. Let's see what they can do this time. It's a quick flick pass, and it looks like it will be a long corner.
Phoebe Lingard injecting herself well. A big shout out to David and Sue Lingard.
And the umpire has let the ball go, Chris. And Kedron has possession at the moment. see what they can do. The defence is so strong by Saints. Being flicked up into the circle. Kedron's got possession. Beautiful work there by Saints to defend the ball and run it straight out.
It was a lovely tackle from Stella Bartholomew.
And Chris, and that's what I really like about good, strong defenders, is that they will maintain possession in that circle rather than repelling it out. They'll run that ball out, and that's worked very well for Bartholomew.
I think the umpires are playing good advantage too, Pete. They're trying to let the game flow, which is good to see.
Saints just putting a lot of pressure under Kedron there for
There's
that.
busy
transfer
Phoebe Lingard
across.
again. Speeds to Jazzy Carter, can't quite pick that one up.
And we'll wait and see. So it's just a free hit just near the corner post. The Saints, Kedron's press moves in, trying to reduce some of the options.
A little bit risky there, but it's come off.
Nice clearing shot. Saints have picked up possession in the midfield. Let's see what they can do.
Addy free with a nice ball.
That was a nice throw there, Chris. It's gone into the circle with the Saints player perfectly waiting. And a tackle by Kedron by LK. And it'll be a long corner for Saints. Saints are not going to muck around. They're going to start straight off on the left-hand side. Let's see what happens here. There'll be a hit into the circle, hoping that there's someone there being picked up by Kedron, and it's being awarded a short corner for a foot, Chris. And first short corner for the game.
Yes, indeed. Let's see what Saints have got up their sleeve, Pete.
So
Double battery.
yeah, double battery. It'll be interesting to see whether that one flicks across the number 75 there on the top of the circle, or whether it's a straight shot at goal.
Oh, unlucky.
It is a miss and a swing, unfortunately, so Kedron come away with a 16. And Saints set up a very strong pass. LK goes for the overhead, a beautiful overhead to Kedron player.
Very accurate, bunted on by Phoebe Lingard.
One touch.
Giselle Carter scooting around the outside.
Who's very quick on the pace, Chris.
Reminds me of you, Pete.
And it's a short corner. So it was as quick as there was at one end, there's a short corner at the other. And thank you, Chris. You obviously haven't seen me run in many years, because there is nothing quick about me.
It was more stamina, was it, Pete? Short corner for Saints, followed by a short corner for Kedron.
And that's PL2, Chris, and the speed of which things can change. So
Never a dull moment.
There isn't. So one battery at the top, let's see where it go. And someone has broke the line.
A break
like
from
Bartholomew.
Stella Bartholomew, jogging back to the halfway line, so Saints will have to defend with 4.
And it's another short corner, Chris.
Paige Tremblett, full stretch, good save.
So it probably didn't happen the way that Kedron was looking. The ball came out probably just to the right of where Micah needed it, number 78. Let's see if they can get the ball.
All those planets have to align, don't they, Pete? The
They
strong
do.
injection, the good trap, quick shot on goal.
And it's gone to the right side again this time. To the L2, and it's another short corner. Unlike us in the old days, Chris, our balls were crisp, fast and directly to the person, and there was no cameras back then to say otherwise.
Your memory's obviously fading, Pete. That was some nice strong defence from Saints. Chiara Bricado, good running.
So let's have a look at the third attempt. Let's see if we can get it just to the left of the stick trap. Much better pass. And Kedron are up 3-0. Chris, I don't think it was an overly difficult or big hit. I think the ball was just bouncing a little bit. And maybe the Saints took their eye off on that. But it's 3-0. Lots of subs going on before the game started. Saints have not wasted any time.
It was a very good stick trap from Micah Holland there, Pete, and as you say, it wasn't a particularly strong hit, but often the bouncy ones are the ones that get the outcome.
And Bartholomew is running down the right hand side, beautiful pass. And let's just see what can happen.
Also
Still got the
lovely
ball,
skill.
and unlucky to come away with a penalty against it. It'll be an overhead, quite long, but maybe a little bit too much for, I think that's Fee Cameron.
Experienced Tessa Long into the game now, Pete.
Yes,
In defence for Kedron.
that'll be bring a lot of strength, I think, Chris. Tess has been in that role for a long time, has a great overhead. In this occasion, probably just a little bit too big for the Kevin to pick it up. So we're going to transfer across to the centre. Let's see what they're going to do.
Lovely ball.
Saints maintain across to the right. Again, another lovely ball. And let's see whether Saints can maintain possession. Kedron's got the ball, a little bit too big a push away, and have lost. And the ball is free. First one of the ball is likely to get the penalty. Saints have picked up possession. Nice work back. That's what they do. And once again, we see this great transfer around the back end side.
Good composure.
It is. Young Bartholomew has the ball now, straight into the pocket, but her striker is unable to maintain it, so it goes back to Kedron for a sideline hit. And not a good hit to try and outlet that ball, so the possession goes back to Saints. And we know that they'll be eager to reset themselves and try and regain.
They want to strike back before half time.
I think so, Chris, yeah. And look, there's nothing that says that they can't do that. They've been playing so well.
There's plenty of firepower up front for Saints, so. But 3 is a good lead, Pete.
So we're going around the back once again. And probably just a little bit too quick and not in the right position that it needed to go, so Kedron will regain possession. And the ball's lifted up into the air, it's free, and it looks like it'll go over the back line. We'll just have a look at what's happening.
Goalies never like the post.
They don't, Chris. So Saints have still got the ball, it's now been picked up. Gone against Kedron, and the stalwart Leslie is not happy with the decision, but that's the way the whistle blows. The Saints have got possession now. A nice short pass. Kedron pick up possession, but that ball was just pushed that little bit too far, Chris. But luckily it looks like they have maintained possession.
I think we've got Mackenzie Bowl into the fray at left half, Pete, and lovely ball from Tessa Long.
Kedron now working
Stringing the
ball.
passes together nicely, Kedron. Some willing defence. Phoebe Lingard
Nice
presses
work
on.
into her foot's been picked up. And Kedron will start at the top of the 25, Chris, and let's see what they can do with it.
Phoebe Lingard a little bit overly eager.
And Kedron's just outside of the circle,
The lights have gone on, Pete.
and no one's home, Chris. Kedron
You're home,
throws it
Pete.
into the circle. They're picked up by Saints quite easily. They're maintaining control and should get the free hit, and they do.
Nice work there by Heidi Myberg.
That ball should be brought just behind the 25 line, the restart, and let's see what they do. Both teams are pressing really hard, Chris, at making it a difficult decision as to how to get the ball out of their 16s. Of course, this one goes through to young Bartholomew, who rarely misses a hit like that.
It's a lovely tackle from Giselle Carter.
And a loose ball.
Lovely ball out of defence.
It is, Chris. Let's see what Saints can do with it this time.
Larissa Farrell over the ball.
And Saints have come in for a tackle. Saints maintain the
Leslie
possession,
Anderson
though.
reading the play very well.
transfer again. Bartholomew's open. And they've been able to maintain possession.
Nice little ball from Maddie Missenden.
Bit of a clash of sticks, and
Free hit for Stella Bartholomew.
Saints have been given the hit, Chris. And let's have a go what they can do with the hit inside the circle. Picked up by Leslie and seen as a back of the stick, and Kedron come away with a free hit.
A little bit of scoreboard pressure, Pete, for St Andrews. Let's see what they can do.
Saints
Lovely
have got
intercept,
possession.
good
It's gone in the
passing.
midfield. Can they keep it? And Kedron are away again. And a nice pass picked up. Claire McIver's got it. But Saints' defence once again shines true, and they've been able to stop the charge by Kedron and pick up the free hit at the same time.
Very nice cover there, I think, from Alex O'Sullivan, Pete.
Yes, Chris, the scoreline doesn't really show, but Saints' defence has been great in the first half.
No, I agree with you,
The scoreline
Pete.
isn't showing it. They're very steady. There's no panicking. Now we've got four Kedron players into the circle, and a free hit coming. And
Pete
we have a
Hidingard
16.
taking the rebound. Was that a straight drive, Pete?
Yes, number 2 driver, I think, Chris.
Some good goalkeeping from Paige Tremble.
The Saints will restart. Kedron set up their press. Saints just weren't able to keep possession with 4 Kedron players around them. Nice pass, but it's been missed by Claire McIver, and it will roll over onto the back line, and the Saints will pick up that free hit. So 4 Kedron players surrounding that ball.
Press has been strong, hasn't it?
It has by both sides, Chris.
I agree.
They're not
Claire
careful.
McIver working hard.
Claire McIver has got possession of the ball. Nice save. And let's see what the hit's going to be. And the umpire has called it play on.
I think Paige Tremble was calling for a back of the stick there.
And I think the Kedron player looked up and realised that who she thought was going to. It wasn't. And I missed that decision, Chris. What happened there? That's a short corner.
Yeah, short corner to St Andrews. Goalkeeper having a discussion with the umpire, who won't change her decision.
No, but it looks like she was nice enough to explain why. So Kedron just setting up one battery. And with a very strong
Worked last time, Pete.
A very strong L1 and R1. It's out. It's a straight hit. And Claire McIver has put it in the back of the box, and the score is now 4-0, Chris. And half time.
There are thousands of people tuning in to watch hockey through live streaming. If you've got a business or product you want to push to like-minded people, like a tomahawk It's time for you to reach out, contact us now so we can tackle a strategy and put your business in the top corner. Well, that's enough of my dribble. It's time for you to get out of the dugout, get off the bench and get your business into the game.
Hello, I'm Jane Pease, member for Lytton.
And I'm Bart Mellish, the member for Aspley.
And we are proud to continue our involvement with Brisbane Women's Hockey Association
Through our sponsorship of the Premier League 1 competition, the top women's competition in Queensland.
Echelon Automotive are a proud sponsor of the Brisbane Women's Hockey Association, which is comprised of 18 clubs with over 3,500 players. Our support is helping all athletes reach their full potential through extra coaching and development all year round. Echelon Automotive, your trusted mechanics.
And welcome back everyone to the BWHA Echelon Automotive Premier League 2 game. So the first half, Chris, what are your thoughts so far?
Well, Pete, I wouldn't have expected a 4-0 scoreline at half-time, to be honest. I thought it would be closer, but looking at the game, I think probably Kedron Wolves have capitalised on their chances. Saints have had opportunities, but just haven't managed to get shots away. So I think Coach Steph will have given the players a little bit of a rev, and it'll be interesting to see how they come back in the second half, because they've certainly got the potential to bounce back. But Kedron certainly look up for the game today.
That's a good point, Chris. You know, both teams have played very well, particularly in the backs and the midfields. As you said, it's that famous word of capitalising on your opportunities, and I think that's been the big difference is in that circle and those goals being put away. Outside of that, both teams are quite even and quite strong and quite fast. So
Paige Tremble's had more work in the Saints goal than Amanda Paik, and Paige has done well even though some goals have gone in.
Exactly. So we are away into the second half. Ball goes back into the Kedron defence line. They're now clearing out, and a lucky opportunity there, but the ball's been blown up, and Kedron will take a free hit just inside their half. As we move across to the other side of the field, and Look, the outlet has been picked up by Saints, who should get the free hit.
And do. Well umpired, Pete.
But the umpires just pulled the game up a little bit and asked her to move off to the right and to start play again. Nice quick start. And just wasn't anticipating that ball back, Chris, so Kedron will pick up the ball.
I think it was the right idea by Emma Delaney, but not read by her colleague.
Quick pass. Going back and forwards between the two teams. Saints have it at the moment. Let's see what they can do. And it's likely to be another transfer across the side of the field if it's in a hurry. Nice one-touch shot. Saints remain with possession. And an unlucky break there. Kedron's picked the ball up. MC Casey's been strong all day. Loose ball. Claire MacGyver, very strong as well. Has been dispossessed what seems to be quite easily by the Saints player. And the umpire is calling for a 16.
Good, strong, persistent defence and some nice work in the midfield from Kedron's Maddie Casey, who's been heavily involved today.
Yeah, Saints definitely isn't making it easy for Kedron. And a nice ball to the centre. Let's see what Kedron will do with it.
Well read by the defence.
And Kedron will remain with possession out on the sideline. Another sideline hit. Kedron slowly pushes it up. A lot of pressure from Saints, making sure that Kedron work for every metre.
And Waddell not quite able to pick that one up.
Probably just a little bit too quick, Chris. Maybe slow the ball down a bit. Oh, some brilliant defence by Saints. I'm not sure how they got out of that, Chris.
But Amy Woods kept her head, and
it was looking worrying there. But they've come away with a free hit in 16. Claire MacGyver
giving Page in goals a bit of a touch of the ball.
That's hit a foot. We should see Saints with the ball. Kedron just can't keep the ball within the bounds of the pitch. So it'll be a restart on the sideline for Saints.
Captain Marty Simpson up nice and high for Saints at the moment, hoping to get a long ball perhaps, Pete.
Oh, and that went straight to Claire MacGyver. Those long arms, a nice pass. The Saints have come away with possession, a number of options for her, and Saints were just unable to keep that ball in bounds.
A good run from Emma Delaney, Pete. Good speed out of defence.
Actually, it is the Saints' ball, so they were able to keep possession. Let's see what they'll do. And I'm certain that was a clearing shot there, Chris. Was it a pass?
That was a touch finder from Phoebe Lingard, looking to have a little bit of a rest perhaps, Pete. Pace of the game's been fairly intense.
It has. So Saints move the ball around on the back line. Let's see which way it's going to go now. Maintaining possession. Nice ball, short ball. And Saints will take a sideline hit.
Enterprising play from St Andrews.
And it's going to be a long corner, Chris. That was quite a good play.
Some good passing from St Andrews.
Nice lead has come across to the right. Saints have got possession of the ball. It's run onto the foot and they'll pick up that free hit quite quickly. And as they do their usual transfer. It's been shortened up by MacGyver, and we're now looking for a hit into the circle, and it's been seen as back of the stick.
Let's see Claire's speed now. Claire MacGyver on the ball.
She likes the left-hand side too, Chris, from a shot
Supported by
point of view.
Hannah Harvey. Unselfish.
And just off to the right.
Good firm shot by Jazzy Carter. Saints out of jail. It's end-to-end stuff at the moment, Pete.
Look, it is, and I don't think it's really going to change, Chris. You know, the youth of this team means that they can run for the full 70-odd minutes.
His fitness doesn't look to be a problem.
Bartholomew's got the ball on the right-hand side. Maintain possession. Nice pass. Let's see where the Saints can keep it. It's hit the...
Oh, crowd's not happy.
Yes, Chris, crowd wasn't happy on that decision. Umpire saying that there was obstruction before the foot. And a clearing shot that just wasn't being able to be picked up by Hannah Harvey on the right-hand side.
We see
Saints start off again.
Phoebe Lingard back into the fray. And Micah Holland having a rest.
Keddy with the ball. MC Casey. Soft pass. It wasn't going to be good enough to get through the defensive Saints.
Well read by Emma Delaney again.
Saints have maintained possession. And reset the team in position. Unsuccessful overhead. Hannah Harvey's thrown the ball. And once again, the Saints' defence is strong and just push that ball over the sideline.
Well read by Amy Woods at the back.
Soft pass there, Saints have got possession. And there's a foot, but it's been allowed to play.
The ball from Lily Kate Charles.
MC's got the ball. Thrown
Maddie
into
Casey.
the circle.
Hannah Harvey, good save
There's a
from
foot there.
Paige Tremble, short corner.
Yeah, unfortunate for Paige because that was a good save, and it just happened to roll into the foot of young Bartholomew. So Kedron once again have a short corner. So Chris, we're about halfway through the third quarter. What are your thoughts so far?
I think St Andrews probably need to strike back fairly soon, Pete, if they're to make an impression on that 4-0 lead of Kedron's. Will not want to concede now, Pete.
Up to the top of the battery and a shot at goals. Nice save, and that's gone over.
That's a goal to
the back line
Kedron,
for a goal.
5-0.
Chris? Okay, Chris, we might get you to have a look at the replay.
Good firm
Nice
shot, lovely
save.
save from Paige Tremble.
That stage it goes
Very good
over.
determination from Lily Kate Charles.
Yeah.
We don't often see LK on the scoreboard. Paige
we
looks
don't.
like she's in a bit of distress, Pete.
Yeah, she does, Chris. I'm just wondering if we can get a camera shot there.
Dugout sprinting out onto the field to assist.
There was one shot out there, and I'm just not sure where it hit her. But she'd obviously dropped by the time that ball.
She log rolled and made a nice save, and then was swamped by the Kedron
And look,
attack.
and she's a strong player, and she's a great goalkeeper. You know, I think the Saints are lucky to have her, and if she's down, it means that you know, she will be hurt. She's a tough young woman. I can't call her a kid anymore.
We never like to see this, do we, Pete?
No.
An opportunity for both teams to suck in the big ones. 5-0 is a commanding lead for Kedron Wavell, and perhaps a little surprising, I think, Pete.
To get a little bit of an understanding on the view screen here, Chris.
Can you... She is moving, Pete.
We have tech bench now coming out to have a discussion, maybe get an understanding of what might have happened. She is conscious. And for the viewers at home, you obviously can't see what Chris and I can see. But Paige Tremble, the Saints goalkeeper at the moment, is down. She's
sitting up now, Pete.
She's now sitting upright.
It's good news.
Which is great to see. Umpire just walking back to Kedron, maybe to give some details as to what is happening. Kedron have regrouped at the other end of the field just to have a bit of a chat about their play.
Two strong goalkeepers here today, Pete, in Paige Tremble and Amanda Paik.
Very much so. I know we haven't spoken too much about Paikey, Little as we call her today, but it's not too far away, and she's off to represent Australia once again in South Africa for the Masters.
She's got a very strong rep history.
She has, Amanda. Chris. I think she was only about 14 or 15 when she played her first Div 1 game, and from a game point of view, she's one of the highest capped players for Div 1 in Brisbane.
Always works very hard on her fitness too, Pete. Oh,
Paige is
up
and about, but she has taken the best off Chris, so it looks like that she might be coming off. And I think the camera is just about to show. So there's Paige. It's great to see Paige up. A round of applause by the crowd that's watching. These sort of injuries, Chris, are never nice to see.
Getting a nice, respectful round of applause from a knowledgeable crowd, Pete.
So we'll wait and see exactly what Saints are going to decide to do as to whether or not they have the ability to put another keeper out there, or whether they're going to run with an extra player.
Saints PL3 team played the game immediately before this, so
it's whether that keeper has stayed around, Chris. It'll be interesting to see. If they don't put a keeper out onto the pitch, then I don't think that things are going to get any better.
Now that could really open up the game, Pete.
Which will be a shame, Chris. As we said from the beginning of this game, Saints have played so well.
It's been a good contest despite the scoreline. Marnie Simpson's rallied the troops. Little Paik's had a word to her team. We look like we're about ready to go again.
Someone did a stat earlier today for me, Chris, for the 4 older women out in this PL2 team have 730 Div 1 caps between 4 players that are out there.
It's extraordinary, isn't it?
It is.
Incredible record. A real combination today of experience and youth, which is always good to see, I think. I'm not sure how many games Amanda Paik's played for Kedron, but that would be a fair number, Pete.
Yeah, I think we're up to about 314 or 324, Chris. So she passed her 300 games while playing PL1 for Kedron. That was one of her goals.
But she still can't get a set of pads to match.
No, Chris. It could be a Kiwi thing. She's a little bit unsure whether she wants to be an Aussie or a Kiwi, so that's the reason there's a different colour. One of her pads has got a kangaroo, and the other one has got the New Zealand fern or Kiwi, one of the two.
It's the mixed allegiances.
So, Chris, we do have a replacement goalkeeper. Chilton's come onto the field.
Sprinting into place, and we'll be starting up again soon.
Yeah. And a great goalkeeper too, Chris Chilton. I've seen a number of her games, and
she impresses you, Pete?
Yeah, she'll do well for the Saints team in Page's absence.
Let's see who settles back into a rhythm quickest, Pete.
Yeah. Well, Kedron has started strong, as we would expect. They keep possession of the ball just inside the 25 line, considering where they might be doing. It's going straight to a Saints player, and let's see what they'll do with the ball.
Well read by Marnie Simpson. Stella fighting hard. Phoebe Lingard in the fray. Stella back in the fray.
They've got away with a free hit there, Chris. I can see a foot. Umpire's called play on. And Saints have got the ball on the right-hand side. And it's been picked up by Tess, sitting there at centre back. Calm as ever can be. But Saints will maintain possession and start to structure their play into the attacking 25. And having said that, we're straight into the last quarter, Chris, with those delays with Page coming off the field. That made for a very short third quarter.
Yeah, quick.
Echelon Automotive are running a free workshop empowering you with essential car care skills. Learn to tackle the basics and handle unexpected hiccups on the road. For more info, head to the BWHA or Echelon Automotive social media pages.
Hello, I'm Joan Pease, member for Lytton.
And I'm Bart Mellish, the member for Aspley.
And we are proud to continue our involvement with Brisbane Women's Hockey Association
Through our sponsorship of the Premier League 1 competition, the top women's competition in Queensland.
Echelon Automotive are a proud sponsor of the Brisbane Women's Hockey Association, which is comprised of 18 clubs with over 3,500 players. Our support is helping all athletes reach their full potential through extra coaching and development all year round. Echelon Automotive, your trusted mechanics.
And we're back for the fourth
Echelon
quarter.
Automotive are running a free workshop.
Not going the way that St Andrews would like it to. Both teams up until now have been playing extremely well, but Kedron just being able to capitalise when that ball gets into the circle. Saints now with the ball, nice pass across to the right hand side of the field, but a lot of Kedron players coming down, and she's pushed the ball over the sideline, so Kedron will get possession and restart the game just inside their halfway. A bit of pressure there from Saints on the transfer. It wasn't a good pass, and Kedron has gone for a clear. It's been picked up on the right hand side by Saints. Coming down into the pocket, she'll probably run the baseline here, Chris. Nice work, but just wasn't able to control it. It's gone over the back line for a 16.
Some good pressure from Micah Holland there as the rain's starting to fall again.
So Kedron will restart the ball. Transfer across to the right half. A little bit of sloppy play, but Kedron has
Well done from Mackenzie Bowl there. Promising Kedron Junior, Pete. Takes the long handle.
And pushed over the sideline. She is, Chris. And like many of the clubs in Brisbane today, they're making sure that they bring their young players up and vet them into PL2 and PL1, and Mac is one of those players. And as we see in the Saints team as well, there's a number of those players as well, and that I think guarantees the future of hockey when we're bringing young players up into these top teams.
Couldn't agree more, Pete, and I think they're lucky to have the coaching of Steph and Andrew to help with that.
So
good work from Claire.
Yep.
Good defence.
Saints have picked up the ball. It's a nice quick outlet, and she's gained the free hit. It's going to be a tap and go. Kedron just outside the 5 there, lucky to get away with it, and it's come up onto the Kedron player, so she's picked up with a free hit. Kedron's away. Sam McIver's got the balls coming into the circle. Nice pass, and just goes to the left of the goal box, Chris.
It's nice passing there from Kedron.
Yeah, those two strikers are working quite well, Chris, together when they get the ball.
They look like they've played together before, don't they?
They do.
I like the way both teams have taken quick free hits. Hasn't always come off, but I think the intent's there.
Saints with the ball, clearing shot, and have been able to achieve a free hit as Kedron resets a very tight press. Transfer across to the right-hand side of Bartholomew. She's got plenty of space, so she's going to draw the play before she offloads. And here it goes. Nice left pass, picked up beautifully in the centre.
Addison Free on the ball.
She's just looking for some pair players. There's about 6 Kedron players there.
Swarming defence, Pete. Lovely attack from Saints.
And it's a free hit from the sideline for Bartholomew. She's looking, does she go back, does she go forward? She's taking the forward option. And that's a nice out of the pack. Nice pass to the left-hand side. Kedron player, she's jotted in on the angle. There's a number of players, an option. It's back, just picked up by LK. Quick pass to the right-hand side, and I think that's MC Casey. Just unable to pick up the ball, and it will now go back to Saints. For a
Good vision from Lily Kate, Pete.
Kedron now building their triangles. Nice pick up. That's Marnie Simpson, is it?
Marnie Simpson.
Yeah, playing very strong in the centres there.
Trying to inspire her team.
I think put Kedron on notice that they shouldn't be going up. It's an overhead by LK. Nicely positioned. Kedron able to pick the ball up. Let's see what they can do this time. Just outside the circle. Lucky to get away with that. And Saints have said no go. Kedron will pick it up on the sideline for a free hit.
Just under 13 minutes remaining.
Saints just repositioning their press. And probably an unexpected pass. Goes across the back line. And Saints will start from the 16 on the far right hand side of the field. They should get that. It's a tap and go. They want to be careful. They'll get a free hit against them. Kedron. It's in possession of Saints. Kedron have lost the ball.
Umpire playing advantage.
Umpire said no go. Back to Saints. Have keep possession just inside the 25 line. And
Lily
Kedron's
Kate working
defenders
hard.
nice and strong. And the penalty's been given against Saints, even though she went down under the ground. And I think that's LK will take a free hit as Saints readjust from a press point of view. Again, another strong press, Chris. You can see the four-man box there, or four-person box, as they slide across. I think what works for Kedron's transfers, Chris, is that they're quick and they're fast, and so they're able to get that ball across to the other side of the field before.
It's a quick release of the ball, and generally speaking, fairly accurate.
Yeah. So that ball will go to Saints as it was lifted up into them.
Addison Free off and Holly Cook back into the fray.
So it's just taking a little bit of time to reset themselves.
Tessa Long roaring back onto the field for Kedron.
Saints are down into their attacking circle. And once again, Kedron's defence from LK just a little bit too strong. Hannah Harvey on the right hand side looking for a pass that's going onto the feet of Saints. So Kedron should come away with a free hit just inside, depending on what the umpire decides to call. No, she's going to go sideline. Oh, just inside, Chris.
It's been some good passing from both striker lines. It's good to see using each other.
Slider pass there by LK. Saints have picked
It's
up the
Marnie
ball
again.
but straight back to the defence. It looks like LK is now playing half.
Good
Tess
reach
back on
from
the field.
Tessa Long.
And a nice strong hit, Chris, just
Trap that, Micah Holland.
not able to be picked up by the Kedron player.
I think the basic skills have been quite good today, Pete. There's been some good trapping, good tackling.
They have Chris, it's nice work maintaining the possession of the ball. Saints are now going for their pass, beautiful pass into the circle.
Lovely skill from Heidi Myberg, and then a beautiful pass.
And great pass.
And for her effort, she gets replaced. Larissa Farrell coming on. Amanda Pake was quickly out of the net there, wasn't she, Pete?
She was, Chris. Kedron is going to outlet on the right hand side. Kedron have been able to dispossess Saints quite quickly. She's decided not to take the free hit and leave it to her defenders. Large transfer on the one side back into the sweeper, giving Kedron a few options as to which way they want to do. Great idea by Kedron, but Saints have picked the ball up.
Attempted glide pass.
And the long pass into the pocket was probably a little bit too heavy and a little bit too much, Chris, for the Saints player to run onto it. So it's a sideline hit, probably one of the hardest free hits, I think, Chris, on that sideline.
When you're stuck in the pocket there, we often see an overhead, don't we, Pete?
We do, and I'm surprised that LK didn't, because she's quite good at those overheads. Nice quick 1-2 passes,
Oh, lovely
straight
passing.
into the circle.
Oh, and well read by Jazzy Carter. Holly Harvey steaming onto it.
And Saints will take that quick hit.
Chiara Bricado well covered for Saints.
And Saints are back in the defence again, Chris. Only to be dispossessed by Tess Long.
Picked a pocket, Pete.
And the ball is going between both teams at the moment. I think maybe a little bit of panic setting in by both to try and get more action. Nice pass by Saints. And a great save by Amanda Pake. The ball is open. And
Crowd not happy with that, Pete, but perhaps the umpire played
Saints had all
advantage.
the time in the world to hit that. So I think regardless of the decision by the umpire, I think that shot at goal was probably a gimme, and one that was missed.
Nothing's a gimme against Amanda Pake, is it, Pete?
That's a nice 2-on-1 work there. Lily Cates picked up the foot.
Heidi Myberg from Saints is really lifting, Pete. Been on a
Definitely,
few
Chris.
nice runs
Yeah.
this last
You
quarter.
can just see in the last 5-10 minutes that Saints have really become aggressive in their attacking half.
There, McIver on the ball.
Nice
Good strength.
Nice work there to eliminate the Kedron player. And jeers there by the Saints supporters that the umpire missed the foot there, Chris. Kedron's got the ball back again. And then straight back to the defence. So a lot of moving back and forth between the teams as we start to come to the end of the game.
6 minutes left, Pete.
Kedron's
Lily Kate playing strongly in defence for Kedron.
she is, Chris, and I think
Well done from
if you
Stella
look at
Bartholomew.
The last few attacking ventures by Saints, Lily Kate's been there to pick the ball up. which must be frustrating for an attacking team. You know, they work there.
She's very calm, Pete, isn't she?
So Saints are going around the backhand side with a transfer. Let's see if they maintain that, but just wasn't able to take that trap, Chris. And it's back to Kedron. And now wait and see what Kedron decides to do.
Lily Kate having a well-earned rest.
With just over 6 minutes left.
Emerson Beerholder sprinting onto the field.
There's some soft play. Kevin's come away with the ball. Another free hit. Just outside the 25. Players decided to take it herself. The tap and go. Claire McGrath has now got the ball, and she held possession and was able to get the free hit. Saints are asking the question why. Kedron has taken a free hit immediately. Claire McGrath has got the ball again. It's a throw inside, and it's touched
The foot just inside the circle.
It has, Chris, and she's awarded a short corner. A little bit unlucky there, I think, for Saints. I don't think it was an intentional foot. All the same, the umpires decided to give a short corner. So this will be Chilton's first short corner since coming onto the field.
Looks very well organised there. Composed.
Only a young player, Chris, but as I said, the performance today has been great.
I think the umpire's asking for a retake. Do we have a break from the Kedron player? Yes, she's running back to halfway. And normally we'd see a change of injector here, but I don't think we are. Oh yes, we are. Well done, umpire.
So just a little bit of confusion there, Chris, as to who was meant to come out. That's now been rectified, and Kevin is ready to start the short corner. It's one of the battery.
Ooh, I think
And
we're looking for a deflection there,
Chris.
a bit of a change up.
A little bit of confusion as to where that ball was going to be placed.
Is that Foxtel on the phone there for you, Peter?
I don't think so, Chris. I don't think so at all. But, I have a view there'll be a lot of people turning the volume down on this recorded game, Chris.
I can't believe that, Pete.
And so Kedron keeps possession. Young Bartholomew has subbed on and picked up the ball immediately, and now having a quick tussle with
Cool and calm in
Casey.
defence.
Great work here by Saints to
Good ball
maintain
from
possession.
Stella Bartholomew.
Just a slight missed trap.
Some nice work there from
Over
Emerson
the sideline,
Beerholder.
but Saints have kept possession and once again on to attack. So let's see what they can do this time, Chris.
2 minutes remaining.
It's a nice pass. There's Marty Simpson. Very strong player. Kedron has come away with the ball. Great. And Kedron starting to lock down the defensive half and ensure that nothing gets past. That'll be a sideline hit by Kedron. Got 2 minutes to go, Chris. And the intensity has remained, which has been the great thing to see.
It's been a very enjoyable game to watch, Pete. I think Saints will obviously be unhappy with the result, but we had some good passages of play. Oh, nice goalkeeping. She's found her player. Marnie can't quite bring that one in.
Yeah. Yeah, Chris, it's 5-0, but you wouldn't think it by the energy that Saints are showing. They have not given up, which many teams might have after 5-0. They have just kept
plenty of
going.
endeavour from Saints and from Kedron.
I mean, this last quarter have shown some real aggressiveness in their tackle. Nice pass up into the midfield by Saints. and Kedron has come away with possession. And we're now starting to see a lot more long shots, Chris, as the players tire out. Kedron maintains possession. I think that's Micah. She's gone for a swing and a miss, but there was no one around, so no danger. And Kedron has been given the free hit.
Clock winding down.
Kedron now has the ball, hasn't gone over the sideline. Nice flick pass, let's see what happens. Some nice defensive work there by Saints, and they've come away with a free hit just to settle things down and make everyone reset the play. And that one appears to have touched a Saints player, so it is a...
It's a nice long ball there, Pete. Just couldn't quite make the trap.
And that is a full time, Chris, in the BWHA Echelon Automotive Premier League 2 game. The score being 5-0 to Kedron. Tight game. We would like to thank everyone for tuning in today. I'm assuming that Pete Smith is back next week, and everyone that's watching today's game won't have to put up with 2 weeks with us, Chris. But for those that haven't,
we look forward to seeing Pete back.
For those that have enjoyed our commentary, thank you very much in advance, and stay tuned because we have the PR1 game.
Well done.
Hello, I'm Jane Pease, member for Lytton.
And I'm Bart Mellish, the member for Aspley.
And we are proud to continue our involvement with Brisbane Women's Hockey Association
Through our sponsorship of the Premier League 1 competition, the top women's competition in Queensland.
Echelon Automotive are a proud sponsor of the Brisbane Women's Hockey Association, which is comprised of 18 clubs with over 3,500 players. Our support is helping all athletes reach their full potential through extra coaching and development all year round. Echelon Automotive, your trust.